Do you have a bucket list? How many items have you checked off on your bucket list? And what will be the impact if you don't check off all those items on your bucket list? See, there's a lot of pressure when we create a bucket list that we need to do these things in order to feel like we've experienced all there is from life. And what we found out through research is a lot of the things that we think are going to make us happy don't actually make us happy. In fact, they sometimes can make us more depressed. But what if I were to tell you that there is a way to utilize this bucket list in a way that's more fulfilling for you now than it would be in the future? I'm Thomas Edwards, creator and author of The One-Up Effect, helping top performers with families have fun becoming their best self through purpose, play, passion, and performance. In this video today, I'm going to share with you an interesting concept I just learned about bucket lists and how you could really use the bucket list more effectively towards being happier and more fulfilled right now. When we have big goals and big aspirations, it's a great way to see how we can move in a particular direction that can give our lives more purpose, more meaning. But with some of these goals or accomplishments that we want, we might get confused as to how much of a long-term impact some of these goals and accomplishments may be. For example, if you're looking to get a promotion, that might be a really significant moment in your life, but it is just a moment. Is there really long-term potential in just getting one promotion? But here's the thing, once you get that promotion, what do you think you're gonna start thinking about? You're gonna start thinking about the next promotion. This is what is known as hedonic adaptation. Some people call it the hedonic treadmill, where as soon as we experience a new part of our lives, a new part of our existence, our mind doesn't know any better and considers it now the new standard, meaning we don't feel as satisfied and happy with that moment, and our ego desires something bigger, even if we just got it. I mean, you just got a promotion and now you're thinking about the next one. This is the reason why. And oftentimes when we set up bucket lists, we believe that we're gonna have a similar experience, that once we get there, once we get into a relationship, once we climb that mountain, that we'll be happier and more fulfilled. And just more often than not, that's just not the truth. Harvard professor Arthur Brooks writes this article in The Atlantic that goes into what makes us happy through the latest research, but also the wisdom of people like Thomas Aquinas, Buddha, and even Mick Jagger. It's a cool read, I'll link it below, but he offers a simple practical suggestion by creating what is called a reverse bucket list. Here's what he says. Each year on my birthday, I list my wants and attachments, the stuff that fits under Thomas Aquinas' categories of money, power, pleasure, and honor. I try to be completely honest. I don't list stuff I would actually hate and never choose, like a sailboat or a vacation house. Rather, I go to my weaknesses, most of which, I'm embarrassed to admit, involve the admiration of others for my work, he writes. And then he sits down and imagines what his life would look like in 5 years if he were truly happy and successful. Like if he were living up to his values and experiencing a sense of psychological peace of mind, which is what I believe what most of us really want. And the final step is to take these two lists and compare them. See if there are any similarities and what are the differences. This idea, this exercise is not to completely spoil your dreams of climbing Mount Kilimanjaro or going to that vacation spot in Tahiti. It's really about making sure that you have deep consideration for why you're going after the things that you're going after. Is it for your own personal fulfillment? Or if you believe that you're to take that Instagram shot from the top of Kilimanjaro and get 1,000 likes, that is really why you want to do that. I find that a lot of my clients and even myself, we tend to lean towards grandiosity around what will allow us to live a happier, more joyful life. And what I've learned and what I've practiced is typically if it's that big, chances are it's not going to be that fulfilling for me. And so I try to actually be more subtractive than additive. And in fact, research and science have shown that subtraction is often the better route for creating solutions than adding things. And in Arthur Brooks' article, he actually talks about this more. He really indicates that the moment we feel dissatisfaction, we immediately create a new goal that we believe will create that satisfaction. But this is the trap of the hedonic treadmill. Once we get to that level, we don't realize it, but once we're there, we immediately think about what the next thing is. And we continue to be on this treadmill, feeling dissatisfied and working towards greater levels of satisfaction that we only meet or experience in one moment. And so by getting off the treadmill and really thinking about having what's considered a reverse bucket list of well-intentioned, well-considered, internally meaningful goals, you might actually find yourself closer to more happiness right now than you ever thought. But this is what I think. Comment below, let me know what you think about this. What do you think about this idea of a reverse bucket list? I think it's interesting. I'm gonna work on it and see what that looks like for me. And what do you also think about the idea that when we reach certain levels, we're still not satisfied, even though the person that we were before would have loved what we have now? And this idea of hedonic adaptation, or being on the hedonic treadmill, have you heard of this before? What do you think? Comment below. Please like, subscribe, hit that bell, get notified when we put out videos, which happen almost every single day. And if you found this video interesting or inspiring, please share this with someone who might find this interesting or inspiring too. I'd love to hear what they have to say and get them in on the conversation. And if you're looking for the exact process and science behind reducing stress, eliminating burnout, and enjoying the process of creating more success in your health, wealth, self, marriage, family, business, career, and not feel the need to sacrifice personal happiness or professional ambition, you can go to thomasedwardsjr.com. Once again, this is Thomas Edwards reminding you to make life a game that you can win and have fun playing. Until next time, I'll see you around.